Prabodha Chintamani 50 Reflections on Morals. Mahamahopadhyaya Vidwan Dr. K.G. Subraya Sharma ji Sadguru's book. In this, we have seen 36 reflections. Today's is the 37th one. ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ श्रीगणेशाय नमः Prabodha Chintamani. That 37th reflection, to rise is hard, to fall is easy. Accomplishing anything in life is hardly easy. Talking about it is not enough. One has to do what is necessary. There are many avenues of accomplishment in the world, but all of them require much effort. Without tapas, no accomplishment is possible. Anyone wishing to be a famous scientist or a doctor, a popular politician, a powerful minister, or a skilled sculptor needs to put in a lot of effort. To become a noble person, skilled in Vedic recitation, a pleasing orator, or an erudite teacher of Vedanta requires a lot of preparation. Any skill does not come easily. Even birth as a human being must have involved a lot of prior work. But it is so easy to fall from a high place. To gain fame is hard. To gain notoriety is easy. To climb a mountain is hard. To slip down is easy. To carry water to a height is hard. To let it flow down is easy. To earn wealth is hard. To spend it is easy. This is a universal law. We should learn from this and avoid any action that would cause us to fall. We should not act in ways that would stop us from being born again as humans. Once we slip, the path becomes increasingly slippery. May our path always progress upwards. To give, to live a life of truth is hard. To live a life of falsehood is relatively easy. To emulate Lord Rama is hard. To emulate Ravana is easy. May we always follow the example of Rama and not Ravana. To rise is hard, to fall is easy. Next article. Do we live as human beings? Question 38th topic. Birth as a human being requires that we live as human beings too. God has given a special power of discrimination to humans. Not exercising this power means that we live only as two-legged animals. As children of God, man must honor the Creator. Only then would God be happy with his creation. What does it mean to live as a human being? Can one compare human life with the lives of animals or birds? What a mistake that would be. We sometimes praise humans by comparing them to animals or birds. Sing like a cuckoo, dance like a peacock, swim like a fish, run like a horse, fly like a bird, etc. Likewise, we use such comparisons also to criticize humans. Stupid as a donkey, eats like a pig, slogs like a bullock. Hmm? How sad are such comparisons? These tendencies come naturally to those animals but are laboriously acquired by humans. This is not a way for humans to live, as Swami Vivekananda lamented a century ago. Man can fly like birds, sing like cuckoos, dance like peacocks, swim like fish, but alas, man cannot live like a man. This is a bitter truth. Only by speaking sweetly, loving others, helping each other, worshipping God, being straightforward and truthful, restraining one's senses, serving society, and knowing our true nature does one live as a human being. We are humans. Why do we not live as human beings? This is a question by Dr. Subraya Sharmaji, Sadguru. Now, victory over the mind is victory over all. 39th topic. It is extraordinary that men wish to establish victory over all things. Everyone wants to be winner. Husbands wish to dominate their wives, wives their husbands. Parents wish to dominate their children and vice versa. Similarly, teachers over students, rulers over subjects, and relatives over each other. However, these are all hollow victories. Why? Because by these external victories, the enemies inside are not vanquished. Are there really enemies who reside within us? Who are they? None other than our own untrained mind. The untrained mind is the acme of fickleness. The mind is the king of the 10 most ever changing things. Mano madhukaro megho manini madano marut mamado markato matyah makara dasha chanchalaha. The mind, bee, cloud, woman, lust, wind, money, intoxication, monkey, fish are the 10 words starting with ma in Sanskrit that signify the most fickle things. Of all these 10 things that are well known to be fickle, the mind is the leader. When the fickle mind has not been conquered, of what use is victory over all else? Beings that are slaves to their own mind, be they human or celestial beings, cannot escape disaster. Men who are slaves to their mind are like slaves to the whole world. The untrained mind is the home of attachment and aversion, desire, anger, greed, envy, pride, and delusion. The first task of a human being is to cast away these flaws from the mind and thoroughly purify the mind. When the mind has been purified and trained, victory over the whole world follows. A person whose mind is pure finds the whole world at his feet. Next, 40th topic, let the mind be a temple. This is the last topic today we discuss. 41st we will see in the next session. Now, let the mind be a temple. Those suffering the agonies of life need to take refuge in a place that is peaceful and joyful. That is the temple of God, where one feels close to God, which is pure and purifying. Even as one enters the temple, one feels one's sorrows drop away and the mind is filled with love, devotion, self sacrifice, and friendship to all. In such a temple, people abandon their dislikes and prejudices and experience universal goodwill and happiness. This indeed is a true temple of God where God Himself resides. One wonders whether such an environment really exists in today's temples and ashramas. One wonders whether there is really any merit in having one's home to go to a temple, in leaving one's home to go to a temple. When temples and ashramas become places for politics and business, what room is there for devotees? Does God like to live in the midst of political and business discussions? Definitely not. Then what is the fate of a devotee? No worry, why not worship God where He does reside? And where is that? Ishvara lives as a witness in the hearts of all beings. So, He lives in our hearts too. The name Ishvara does not refer to the one who has matted locks adorned with snakes, with the moon matted locks adorned with snakes, with the moon on his crown, carrying skulls and living in a cremation ground. Krishna is referring to the one who is all pervasive, ever pure consciousness, who is known as pure existence, pure awareness, and pure bliss, Sattva Chita Ananda. This consciousness is everywhere. Hence, he is also in our minds. The one who sees Ishvara in the temple of his own mind also sees Ishvara everywhere. May our minds be pure and become like pure temples where Ishvara constantly resides. So, next, wake up, we shall see. That's a 40 first session. We shall see in the next session. हरे राम हरे कृष्ण सद्गुरुचरणार्पितमस्तु सर्वे जनाः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु सज्जनाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ओम तत्सत् श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु.